Okay, so this is part 2. So these two bags are both have the classic hardware. The main thing I wanted to compare of these two is the face part with the little zipper. This piece and this piece, they are very similar to each other in shape and size, and also very similar to the authentic. As far as I can tell, I didn't go to the store and compare them, but I did look on the internet, and they both look pretty similar to the real one. Now this one's lambskin and this one's calfskin, so the difference in the leather is somewhat significant. Though the blue bag, this one, kind of feels a little bit more leathery than the green lambskin. So let's put the clutch to the side. I'm going to compare some differences. Oops, sorry. I'm going to compare some differences in some of these other bags as well. So the navy blue one is a bag from Joy. It is the most expensive one, I think, or maybe the second most expensive one, since I got the other one secondhand. But the faces look slightly different in these two bags. I'm sorry, I keep my hand in front of it. So it's hard to get them both in the same picture. But if you look at this part right here, this is a little bit smaller than this part right here is bigger. The authentic ones, I believe, have the smaller space here. So that is a difference. Even though I love this bag from Joy, and it's probably my favorite, that is a flaw. If you also look at these guys, this is probably pretty accurate compared to the authentic, because it's only like 1 finger space apart and it's pointing directly at this little rounded part. This thing is pointed at it in the authentics, so that one's pretty accurate. In the gray bag, it's it's a little bit off. It's not pointing at the direct corner of this, and this piece is smaller, so you can fit more than like your finger in that. You can probably fit 2 fingers in there. So that one's a little bit off from the authentic, but this part's more correct. If you pick up both of these bags, which they're pretty similar, the drop, you can't really see that well. Okay, well, I'll just tell you. The drop in the blue bag is longer. I think it was like 5.5, but you can easily put that around your shoulder. The gray bag is a little bit shorter. You can still put it around your shoulder, but it's quite tight, so it's a little bit harder. So I also have to say that I have used the blue bag more. I've had it for longer, so I maybe these handles will loosen up a little bit as I use it a little bit more. But anyway, that's a difference. Another difference that I see, and I don't know what the authentic has, but if you'll notice, this has a longer piece here, a little bit more leather left over in the end, and this one's pretty close to the end of the leather. I think, and this is a total guess, but I think the authentic is more like this one, the gray one. I could be wrong though. If you know, please let me know in the comments. That's a few differences. Now, this pink bag, which is a part-time, it's a little bit different, but I looked those up too on the internet, and they do have this. This looks pretty accurate, and this looks accurate too. The way it kind of points at this corner instead of this corner, just because the bag's longer, and this looks like it's the right size. So, looks pretty correct. It's also got the side thing with a little bit more leather on the tab part. So that's, I don't know. I don't really care if it's correct or not, but Doesn't bother me at all, but it's something I wanted to point out. The inside, all of them have these little rivet things. It's all correct, but there's a little bit, of difference in how much leather they wrap over. Like this one, and let me get over here. This one has the least amount of leather kind of folded over, and it seems pretty tight. This one's got, you know, a little bit more play with the space in the leather. And then in Joy's bag, it's got a lot more leather. So I would say these two bags are kind of similar. I don't know if it matters. I don't know what the authentic looks like. I'm assuming that all authentics aren't perfect too, but they could be. I could be wrong. But this one looks a little bit more squished. I believe the drop on the authentic is closer to Joy's bag, because I do think you can get it over your shoulder. I could be wrong. If I am, please let me know. The drop on this one is, I believe it's, I didn't measure it actually, but I believe it's the same as Joy's bag. Let me see. It's easy to get over your shoulder. It might even, oh, it's bigger than Joy's bag. Oh no, I'm not showing it at a very good angle, but it's about the same. Maybe a little bit longer. And I didn't do research on that, so I'm not sure what the authentic one's got. But anyway, I love all the bags. Like I said, I probably won't buy very many in this lower quality one. The leather feels fine, but you know, the handles do bother me a little bit. But it just had such a cool color, so I couldn't pass it up. And this video actually isn't doing the color justice. It keeps switching back and forth from looking more blue and looking more green, but it's actually a pretty nice green-blue turquoise color. I really, really like it. Anyway, I think that is all. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. Thanks.